Yo, what is up?
Sorry, I'm looking at the accounts right now. I'm just like I said, I've been looking at this for hours. Like there's gotta be something that I'm missing. Is it the time of day? Did I take somebody out?
You made some changes in November and October, or October, November, no, October, November, and then the end of December, beginning of January, all of a sudden, especially because if you're changing attribution, all of a sudden things just go through the roof because that's when the new attribution or system actually took over.
Yeah, I mean, could. Let me look at my notes real quick. Let's see.
All right. See you later.
Bye bye.
Sweetie.
Good luck.
Bye.
You
Thank
got
you.
this.
We have a cheerleader
Ask
getting
for
encouragement.
There you go.
Ask for more money.
I know, right?
Yeah. Come on, customers.
We're gonna increase it by 30%.
Yeah.
Capital gains tax.
So I don't want to step on your toes here, but what I'm looking at is I would say that together, using this keyword list and then looking at the top performing ads, we together start over from scratch again, pretty much like redoing what you just tried to do. And long story short, I get to change my entire plan for the workday. Instead of working on some internal things, I really need to dig into this client's account. And this brings up kind of two things that is never really talked about when it comes to running your own digital agency. Number one, when a client's account is messed up or something needs to be fixed, that means you have to work on it immediately. So it is one of the downsides. There is a lot of flexibility and freedom, but that comes with a tremendous amount of responsibility, which means I need to find a nice quiet place to sit down and just dig into this ads account, try and figure out what the heck is going on, what went wrong, because as a marketer, it's my responsibility to make sure our clients are making actual money. Because if they're not, then obviously they should fire us and go find someone else, right? And when it comes to running ads for other people, it is far from passive. It actually kind of ticks me off how many videos I see on how to just have a lead generation business, and then it'll be super easy, and all you have to do is set up the account once and charge clients a bunch of money, and it'll just perpetually work forever. And that's really not the case. There's always something to do, at least every week. And even when it comes to campaigns that have been running for years, wow, that's a lot of screaming, so I'll just stop. Even when it comes to campaigns that have been running for years on end, things change, right? We could see a couple months ago, costs just went through the roof, and we have to figure out why. We have to write some new ads. We need to dig into what competitors are doing, because I could see one that's going to become a thorn in our side. So with that, I'm going to go to a place that has a much better view than my hotel room to hopefully get some copywriting inspiration and dig through all of those keyword Excel sheets. What you are or aren't allowed to say in ads, and over the past year they've become a lot more strict. So it actually looks like the ads that used to really work well, we just actually can't use anymore because Google got more strict. Because apparently, I'm talking to you a week later because I completely forgot to continue vlogging after that. I went straight into more Google Sheets, more Google Ads data, making a bunch of custom reports and really just digging into what on earth was causing that particular client account to not work. So the weird meta thing about this, other than the embarrassing fact that I'm talking to you over a week later from the vlog you were actually watching, is that I can now share some actual kind of future, I don't know how you would say it, what on earth actually happened, because I wouldn't have been able to tell you when we launched the campaigns. So we actually launched several campaigns and they wound up doing decent, no home runs, but sometimes with advertising, you're just trying to get to first base. You're just trying to get a couple of clicks, a couple of leads, just a few sales. You're not looking for a home run. You're not trying to win the game. You're just trying to stay in it. And when it came to the new round of ads that we wrote, pretty much immediately we got 5 or 6 ads that were disapproved. Now, given how many ads total we wound up posting across all of the new campaigns, that's actually a pretty good percentage. But something that you'll also notice when you run ads on any platform is in one ad group, you'll say one thing and it'll get banned. And in the other ad group, you'll say the exact same thing, or you'll just use a synonym and it'll be okay. So sometimes this game, it really just feels like a game of cat and mouse with Google, and of course Facebook I think is even worse, because they'll just blanket just ban the whole thing if you mess up or break their terms of service too much, as opposed to Google, who will just keep suspending you because they want your money, but eventually they'll ban you too. I've had that happen on both platforms, and in both instances it's definitely it's not fun, but it's a lot easier to recover from Google. So that's pretty much how the day and the campaigns went, and just proof that I don't always have it together. That week was an absolute mess, and going through the footage almost a week later, making sure I at least know what didn't work before I leave, finding out that I just forgot to hit that record button. And the same thing's going to happen in the next vlog. So until then, keep building the business you love.